Hey guys. Hey, how would your wife feel if you came up to her and declared that you had figured it out, that you were going to try to make sure that you didn't get angry anymore, that you were not going to ask for sex more than twice a month, you were going to join the family at church about half the time or a little, maybe a little more, and you were going to find a way to buy her something once a week so she thought you were thinking about her, and that every time you said you loved her, you would look her in the eye and try to mean it. What would she say? What would she do? How would she respond? I think she'd be furious. I think she would wonder, how is it that you water a relationship down to a formula? I think she'd be hurt that since you boil it down to a formula, that really basically meant your heart really wasn't into it. Your heart wasn't feeling a whole lot. So you had to boil it down to a formula. The other day, a guy asked me about my devotional life. For most of my adult life, I had formulas. And thanks to a good friend of mine, Greg, it's now about communication. Greg put it this way. He says, at the end of the day, what determines whether it was a good day spiritually or not? Were you listening for God to talk, and did you do what He said to do? Right? Listening, doing. Did you tell Him what you felt about what He said? What you were feeling, what you were thinking? Communication. If He tells you to read the Bible, read the Bible. If He tells you to pray, pray. If He tells you to witness, witness. If He tells you to go to church, go to church. But let us start with communication. Now, we just finished that series, Hearing the Voice of God. If you didn't hear it, go back. It's in the playlist, I believe. If not, I'll double check and make sure it's there. Hearing the voice of God. I mean, here at the Husband Academy, we primarily deal with the heart, but we can't ignore God. God is foundational. Walking with God is crucial. It's the heart and walking with God. But if walking with God is just a list of do's and don'ts, it's not a relationship. We're coming up on January 1st. I want to encourage you to take some time to ask God a question. God, what is our relationship supposed to look like? And I dare you to wait for an answer before you do anything. I dare you. Ask Him, God, what do you want us to look like? And then just listen. And if He doesn't talk, wait. Put it on Him. He wants to talk with you. He wants to have a relationship with you. He wants to hear from you, heart to heart. That's what a relationship's about, not a list. Come on, let's have a happy new year. Let's have a relationship with God.